Most of you don't know about freshly milled flour, and it's time to fix that. Come on. Most of history, flour was milled fresh and baked the same day, not because it was trendy, but because it had to be. Flour milled from wheat berries is not shelf stable. Once these berries are milled, they start to lose their nutrition as they oxidize, so they're only good for 24 hours before they can go bad. However, the berries themselves, if stored in a waterproof container, can last for years, maybe even decades. This is a wheat berry. It is comprised of 3 parts: the bran, the endosperm, and the germ. This wheat berry is actually a seed. The germ is what germinates it into a little seedling. The endosperm is what gives it the energy to grow, and the husk is what protects it until that growing starts. This is how humans ate flour for centuries, until the late 1800s, when millers discovered if they removed the germ and the bran, that the flour became shelf stable. They then discovered if they further processed it with bleaching and other things, that it would be even more stable and could stay on a shelf for up to 12 months. And that's how flour remained for almost 50 years, until in the 1940s, the USDA discovered that flour had virtually zero nutrition. They discovered this during World War II, when they realized the bread products that they were feeding their soldiers was leaving them malnourished. So in the 1940s, the USDA mandated that all wheat products in the United States had to be re-enriched after the milling process. And in the 90s, they also added folic acid. So that leaves us with this modern day flour. It's very white, doesn't have much nutrition in it naturally, only what was added back into it. And this is freshly milled flour, how it has been done for all time except for the last century. This flour contains 27 of the 30 nutrients required to sustain human life. Not only does freshly milled flour have all those nutrients in it, but it's also very high in fiber and in protein. Just 1/4 cup of wheat berries contains 9 grams of protein and 4 grams of fiber. That's essentially 1 slice of bread. That means an entire loaf probably has between 55 to 60 grams of protein in it, depending on the size you make it. And all of that doesn't even include how modern day wheat is grown. There's a reason a lot of people can eat it in Europe, but not in the United States. But don't worry, it's really easy to source organic wheat berries. Here at Singing Creek Farm, I promise that all of the baked goods that we make and sell are only made with 100% freshly milled grains. My whole life as an American, I've heard the idea that anything with wheat isn't really good for you, that you should avoid baked goods. But I firmly believe that baked goods made with freshly milled flour are truly one of the healthiest things you can consume. If buying a wheat meal isn't in your price range right now, because I know that is the barrier to entry, then maybe find someone who makes freshly milled bread, or you can even buy the flour from them like me and freeze it. So now you know about wheat berries. It feels like a conspiracy theory, but it's just facts.